Hey everyone, how's it going? This is the daily insight on life and love for Friday the 13th. Ugh. Friday the 13th of December 2019. Wouldn't it be just amazing that we are ending this month out on a Friday the 13th? And you want to know what? I know. It goes back to the Templars. It still has some bad juju vibes behind it just because of all the energy we put behind it. So have fun with that one. It is a self-fulfilling shitstorm on that one. So if you haven't yet, don't feed into it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. This is going to be a general reading. So if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. You can ask for clarification. You can let it fall away. You can always book your own personal reading. But if it does resonate, which is always fun, awesome, let me know. Find me on any social platform. Definitely say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. And book your own personal reading. Everything's in the description. I love that you're here. I love that we are, all checking in for this general reading. I have no freaking idea what's going to come out. Also, you still have 2 more days to write your intentions in the energy of the full moon, the cold moon. So if you haven't done it yet, do it. Done it. Okay, where are we going to go with this one? I was pulled to these 3 decks. Whatever you use is up in the air, but let's see what happens. Kyle Gray is totally vibing with me right now. How do you like that? How do you like my lingo? Am I cool? Am I hip? Am I with it? Trick question, I was never hip or with it, and I was never cool. Or at least collectively concerned to be considered cool. All right, Kyle, what does this deck want to tell the collective? Spirit, come on, out with it. What do we need to know today? By the way, this is timeless, so if you're catching this after the 13th of December 2019, it's timeless, but if you're catching it before December 13th, that is interesting. And give me your secrets to time travel. We can be friends with that one. All right, study and learning. Oh my God! So I was listening to Dr. Renee Moudry, and you can Dr. Rebecca Renee. So she is one of the most inspirational women I have ever met, and I was listening to her podcast, and I actually called into it earlier. Check it out. I'm going to send the link in the description not in the description, in the comments. I'm going to tag it. One of the most inspirational women I have ever gotten to know, and I'm so grateful for her, and I can't wait to potentially do a collaboration with her and also interview her. I've decided I want to start my own my friend Andy solidified the idea of a filmed podcast. I want to do that. I love being, I love being in the public. I love talking to you one-on-one. I love interviewing people. I love knowing what makes you you, how you got here. So that's a seed that's been planted. So let's see what's going to happen. Can't wait to interview her on that. I have so many ideas flowing. I always get excited about something. I really hope that this is going to be something that takes root. No, I'm not feeling that. Why do I have so many cards, Spirit? What the hell? Okay. Earth Angel, will you be mine? Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. Earth Angel. The miracle of nature. Thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air. Transformation. Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. God, that was Dr. Renee's podcast. Again, check the comments. I'm going to tag it. It's about getting off, your path and then finding your way back, and all about second chances, third chances, fourth chances. It's all about you. It was a really amazing show, but I really love all of her shows, and you got to check it out for yourself. So definitely check the comments. And she actually has her channel on here. I'm going to link that in case you haven't seen it yet. Fabulous woman. Okay, live your joy. Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. Then we have thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. And thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. This was from yesterday too. Being a perpetual student. You just finished off that chapter of your life. Not very many of you are still tying off loose ends, but this is a very fragile time for you. So be humble and accept that you are in a new wave, that you are being told to go with the flow, and you have a lot of lessons that are going to have to take root and start to come to fruition. But also, this is a time for getting quiet. A lot of you, I've noticed, are a little bit more tired than usual. Sleeping is irregular. That general exhaustion, it's going to dissipate. It is collective, and you really need to just take a chill pill. Not a suppository chill pill, but take a chill pill, relax, do the mandatory work for yourself, practice self-care and nurturing, be gentle with yourself and compassionate with others and yourself. Be compassionate all around. You can never have too much compassion. And anyone who tells you any different, kick them in the shins and run. And I mean that in a very jokeful sense. Don't actually kick somebody. Don't be that punk. Okay, so balance. You're coming into balance, living your joy. You learn what you are by, in a lot of cases, discovering everything that you are not. And how much of a frustrating situation is that? You tried everything, hitting every dead end, so you are suddenly, okay, well, I succeed at finding what doesn't work. Thank you, Christopher Titus, for that little funny quip. I love his stand-up, by the way. You succeed at finding everything that's not going to work for your life. And then you let it go and let it be the little storm that it wants to be over here, where you don't even have to entertain it. You are going through a transformation, and it's going to involve you staying in the moment, staying grounded, getting centered, and it's going to be a constant mindfulness on your part in this moment. So you are inspiring others. People are seeing your growth. They're seeing your progress. It hasn't gone unnoticed. But the thing is, with everything going quiet, this is the test time. And, things have to get quiet during then. A lot of the growth happens in those quiet times, but also, unfortunately, it also happens when all the shit is hitting the fan and you are being shown how to learn to surf that tsunami. It's a lot of water references, which, it's a highly emotional time, and I get it. You've been drained. This entire thing has been draining, and now I just, sleep. Give us sleep for a few days. If we could, wouldn't that be amazing? Don't you wish every nap that you missed out on? Doesn't that kick you in the arse right now that you can't conk out any moment that you want to? I mean, you can, but there are repercussions because but take a nap when it permits. Be gentle on your body. Don't be such a hard ass on it. I know that you are, since this is new, you want to get bump done. It's not going to be something that, it's going to be overwhelming if you try to get everything all done at once with all this new feeling, new vibe, new energy. Calm down. It's not going anywhere. This has got to take root, which means that you got to take the time to nurture and water and make sure that the soil is not all filled with chemicals. Does that make sense? Or am I just going on a lot of quips? I really hope that that's not the case, but this is where I'm being pulled to. So, study and learning, living your joy, and transformation. Man, I have known people in the last year who have almost died. Yes, I know, some people did actually die. That's part of life. That is a well-known thing in life. Either you die or you finish living and you go on to the next step. But it's really did you do everything that you wanted to do? But, God, that's up for debate, isn't it? Okay. I'm saying that because, people who have done all this amazing work and then they move on to the next plane of existence. They didn't die, they finished living. I want you to live a life so full and rich where you can say that you are not about to die. You are just going to finish living. But that's far in between, far off. Okay, this is getting awkward. Going on those little tangents. I'm going to blame the full moon. Full moon in Gemini, it's your fault. All right, Spirit, I'm feeling a ton of pull towards this deck even still. I want to shuffle and see what else this deck wants to tell the collective. All right, fair enough. Honor your beauty. Count your blessings. Ugh. Yes, I know, I know. Isn't that just like a two-sided issue? Yes, you know you have a ton to be grateful for, but sometimes don't you just want to be angry for a moment? Let me soak in this anger. Let me honor that anger. And of course, you know what comes out? Honor your feelings. All right. Guys, we are getting so much change and transition. Okay, Spirit, I'm getting it. Yes, transformative, transition, honor your feelings. Oh, this is so incredible. Guys, we're having a ton of cards tonight, ton of messages. Change and transition, shine your light, signs from heaven, peace and harmony, honor your feelings, a miracle of prayer. Inner power, which is the divine father. It's the authority of your life, you getting into divine masculine. Count your blessings and honor your beauty. So discovering what your inner beauty is, what your inner truth is, what your inner raw, authentic core being and self is. This is really healing the heart time. Divine masculine, learning to come into balance and seeing the blessings in your life. This entire shitstorm that so many people have endured, it's probably not fun to do in the moment, but once you step outside of that and you look at it, it is going to be one of the most bittersweet, beautiful moments of your life, those stories of perseverance. So the divine father co-creating a world with you. You see the snake on this? Snake is all about the mystic, magic, miracle, and it sheds its skin. You have shed that skin. You have outgrown so much of what was you that now you are so much bigger than what you would have ever been had this situation not happen. You are a bigger person, mind, body, and spirit. You are going to be paving a completely new path for yourself and for, you know, whatever your soulful lineage is. All the work that you have done is included in the soulful lineage, which is going to stretch out far beyond you and what your time is here, which I think is beautiful and divinely orchestrated. If you look back, you'll see how everything fed into the situation, into another. So what seemed to be like the biggest letdown of your life, it was a huge test and perseverance. And look at where you are right now. You're still here. You are breathing. You are getting that foundation set. You are getting that strong sense of self that nobody can shake it or take it from you. This is your power. This is you standing in your power. And you want to know what? You may be cut up and bruised and from the battle, but damn it, you are freaking here. And I'm beyond proud of you for that one. So that being said, knowing how amazing you are with your power and how you are calling all of this in, what do you want now? What do you want? I want you to be the most selfish person. I want you to be so full and certain of yourself and what you want around you that there's no shame in putting it out there. I want you to be completely shameless in doing this. I want you to create a vision board. I don't care if it's on Pinterest. I don't care if it's on your social platforms or if you actually have poster boards hanging everywhere or if you have list upon list. I want you to be the most selfish you have ever been. I want you to be so knowing that it is yours and that this is a true a la carte of yours where you get to pick and choose. You want 5 tomatoes of wealth on your plate? Go for it. I know how weird that sounded, but yes, it is that detailed for you. And honor your feelings. So you are, I was talking with somebody who I love and hold dear to my heart about this just a couple hours ago. Honoring your feelings. Yes, you have gone through the storm and here you are. Some days in that recovery is going to be easier than others. Some days you are going to be in full-blown panic, full-blown anxiety, which you know is you have to get centered with. But some days you're going to be angry. Some days you are going to be thriving. I want you to be in the moment with those when they're coming through. Do not deny yourself the experience that you are experiencing as long as you are safe. Honor it, see what's at the core of those emotions and that matter, and start to scoop it out of your life. You don't have to have it be the elephant in the room. It's going to be that nightmare that you face and it starts to dissipate, but don't act like it isn't there. Don't act like it wasn't affected. If you don't want somebody to see you being affected, that's a different story. That's somebody who you don't feel safe showing your vulnerable self around, or who you deem not worthy, that could be a whole nother thing in itself. But completely honor your highs and lows in this. If there's trigger points that are still coming up, if there is trauma that's still coming up, don't push it away thinking that you should be over it by now. All right? Yes, you lived through everything, but guess what? These little bubbles still come to the top until you let it pop in the air. Let it go out into the ethers. Does that make sense? So, peace and harmony, after you have gone through all of that, after you've gone through the anger, and after you've had some flip out moments, ugly cries, all of those things, you're going to have that centering, that sense of peace, because you ripped the Band-Aid off of that wound. You got to the trenches of it. It is beautiful. And you are being pushed to face your shit. I don't care who you are, where you are on the planet, or what your job title is, or who, what public image you have. It doesn't matter. You are being urged to face your crap so you can be wiped clean, have a clean slate, and you know what Spirit is urging you to be that. Does that make sense? So the signs from heaven, you're going to get through this. Shine your light. Don't let anything dim your light. Yes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but it can also give you unhealthy coping mechanisms if you're not careful. But also, once you notice that you're doing that, allow yourself to move through that. Does that make sense? I ask that a lot. I know this is a video, but you're watching this and I want your feedback. Set up when you show up. All right. Spirit. Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron-Reid. What does she have to tell us? Serendipity stood out on the bottom upright. All right, Spirit, can I have a few more? Ooh, thank you. Where'd it go? Oh my God. You will not guess what came out. Hang on. Clean it up, upright. Chaos and conflict. Can I get one more, Spirit? Here and now. All are upright though, but I feel like there's still one in here, so bear with me one moment. It's upright. There's no shortcuts in this, you guys. Okay, you're not repeating any cycles. Be gentle with yourself about that, but there's no way that you can do any sort of shortcuts with this. Be in the present, be in the here and now. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that are completely all around you with this. And clean it up. Serendipity. A lot of doors are going to be opening up for you right now. A lot of people have been seeing your progress, and it's not that you are entitled to anything. It's not. It's just you are inspiring everything. You are an inspiration with this. And this storm, you've walked through it. Please understand that. And I know that you aren't trusting that you are not going to be hit with another wave, but please do not set yourself up for doom down the road. You have to be in the here and now. If you have one foot in yesterday, one foot in tomorrow, then you are going to defecate on today, and you do not want that. You've already made the decision with the fork in the road. Now wait for it to appear. I feel like you've been feeling this out for a very long time, that you are very encouraged to start, getting that groundwork done, to take the step either left or right. But pay attention to what Spirit is telling you, and do not second guess yourself. Stop second guessing yourself. This is going to be an opportunity that you don't want to pass you by, but also, again, you're not repeating cycles. You're on a whole different level of perspective and perception, and you are greatly empowered by this. Serendipity, you're going to have either people from the past or from the upcoming future who are going to be, you have new people coming in from the future, but if there are people from the past, this is going to be serendipitous events to either tie off loose ends, or this is going to be something that you can use to your advantage, and you're not taking advantage of the situation or the person, but you're going to take advantage as to the opportunity that's coming in that's going to help you build up. It's not a shallow thing, and it's not going to be something that is going to be away from you. But a lot of abundance, a lot of financial income is going to be coming in the next 7-8 months for a lot of you. So pay attention to your finances, plant a lot of seeds. They say that millionaires have like at least 5 sources of income. So I want you to start using your resources and doing something that is authentically you, so you can start building in your life. It could be something that is a hobby. It could be recycling, anything like that, whatever comes to mind. But you have a golden ticket in your hand that is going to be a financial and abundant opportunity for you. So I hope that that is making sense. And I hope that you are brave and not ashamed to take that step for yourself, as long as it's legal and not going to hurt anyone. I feel like I need to say that sometimes. Okay, Spirit, can I get a message about love? I love love. I love all the ways it expresses itself. All right, Spirit, what's falling away as far as relationships and connection? What is rising up? Thank you. Come on, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. What's falling away is life's work. All right, get off the treadmill. Stop overworking yourself. Stop trying so hard with people who aren't going to meet the mile with you. And what is rising up is true tribe, true soul tribe. And learning how to say no to people who are just an emotional vampire to you. Just because somebody can doesn't mean that they should. And just because you are so giving doesn't mean that everyone has the same heart as you. So learn to say no, and learn to respect yourself, and learn to respect how you respond to people. What about this person is bringing this up in you? It's either a trigger or this person is bad juju for you that you need to move away from. But it's up to you to figure out. So this is getting rid of a lot of anxiety and panic in your life, and you are creating a whole new group for yourself of like-minded people who are going to build each other up and build yourself up. So stop overworking yourself and overextending yourself, and you deserve so much more than that. And love, family, friends, all those things come in this bundle. So it's going to marry you. Do continuous work to kick its ass. I mean that in the best way. Do self-work and self-care, self-nurturing. You're worth it. I love you all so much. Thank you for showing up today. I will talk to you all very soon. Let me know if you want to book your own personal reading, and let me know if this resonated, or if you need clarification. Find me on any social platform. Please do say hello and let me know where you are in the world. I'm in St. Albans, Vermont. I'll talk to you all. Until next time, stay safe, have fun.